In this short, I'm going to predict where Game Day heads every single week of the 2025 college football season. Week 0 and Week 1 has already been revealed. We know Week 0 is Kansas State versus Iowa State. Should be an exciting game. And Week 1 is Ohio State versus Texas. It will be Lee Corso's final Game Day appearance. And it will also be his final headgear pick. This could be a game of the number 1 and number 2 team. There's no better way for Lee Corso to go out. And now we move on to week 2. I think the best game to host Game Day will be Oklahoma versus Michigan. I think Norman will host it. This is going to be a very important game. For week 3, I think the best matchup is Notre Dame versus Texas A&M. Should be a battle at the line of scrimmage. This may be a bit of a hot take, but for week 4, I have Baylor and Arizona State. I think they'll both be undefeated heading into this game. And I think they give Baylor the opportunity to host Game Day. Week 5, you either go with Penn State versus Oregon or Georgia and Alabama, but I think Penn State and Oregon is going to be a massive game and Penn State will be hosting it. I think Week 6 will be Florida versus Texas. You have one of the most electric quarterbacks in the country in Lagway going against probably the best defense in Texas. In the following week, I think Game Day will head to the Cotton Bowl, a neutral site matchup between Texas and Oklahoma. Should be a fun one. I think week 8 will head to Clemson, South Carolina for a showdown between Clemson and SMU, a rematch from the ACC title. I think week 9 will be a matchup between LSU and Texas A&M, a playoff contention game for sure. There's no better choice for week 10 than Ohio State versus Penn State. Could be another number 1 versus number 2 matchup. For week 11, I have another huge game, a playoff contention game in Alabama versus LSU. Georgia versus Texas will be one of the bigger games next season. I think they head to Athens for Game Day in Week 12. This one would be a lot of fun. For Week 13, I think the best choice would be them heading to Eugene for a Game Day appearance between Oregon and USC. This is going to be a very good game, and USC could give Oregon trouble. But I do think Oregon deserves to host a Game Day appearance, and this would be a perfect spot to do it. And for Week 14, I think they keep it simple. I'm going Michigan versus Ohio State because it is the game.